lived in Florida for many, many years. I lived in St. Augustine, Florida for a lot of it. At one point I was in the Artemis Pyle Band, the drummer from Leonard Skinner. It was a bizarre experience. I didn't like it. But I love it here. But at some point I'd wandered off in between all those years to California. I lived in Santa Cruz, California, up in the hills of Honeydew. It was the land of, everybody was in a former member of a psychedelic rock band. Strawberry Alarm Clock, Neighbors, and all those guys. There was a place where you fixed Volkswagen vans. It was called the Old Volks Home.
My parents had one of those.
Did they?
They called it the Coco Van. Yeah, because it was like half like light brown and half like the darker dewy brown on the bottom. Yeah. Coco Van.
Yeah, well, I didn't have one of those. I had a lot of free time is what I had up there. I grew a long beard, and I'm on a little bit of acid right now, so I'm sorry. Anyway, I used to sit with a guy that seemed like, everybody revered him. He was an interesting character and older than me at the time. And we'd sit at a place called the Brookdale Lodge, and up there in the mountains, and I never knew what happened to him. But this is about him. He seemed to be like a casualty, essentially, of his generation. This is called Lightning. 1966, the world was just waking up, coming to San Francisco. The Beatles played Candlestick. Everything was feeling brand new. Beat poets had all but left North Beach. And the scene moved to the park. In the middle of all that, my man Lightning, he lit up the dark. He was born Charlie McChristie in an East Coast suburban town. He was a country club kid with a silver spoon, playing on the fresh cut ground. All the teachers called him brilliant. All the girls, they loved his face. But he could not feel the love inside. First chance he got, he lit up out of that place. Like lightning, he was flashing. He was off and on, and then he was gone. He took a scholarship to San Francisco State, had all the promise in the world. He soon discovered pills in a carousel ballroom. Told me about those free love girls. It did not take long to change him. Lightning stopped going to class. He told me a few hits of Owsley would do that to you. A few hits of that put you on your ass. And his hippie friends called him Lightning, and that suited him just fine. In fact, his mind was moving fast and working overtime. He had the idea for the space monkey, personal arithmetic machine. But the drugs kept the genius bottled up. Those things remained just dreams. Could not bottle the lightning that was flashing. It was off and on. The brother, he was gone. They were throwing around the eye chain. They were dancing around the fire. It would be hard to find a place on earth. Right then, that was get any higher. Got your LSD, Mescalito, lightning passed. your acid test. But he could not feel the love inside. First chance left him disillusioned, depressed. The 60s slid into the 70s. Lightning drifted further west to a beach shack in Lahaina. But by then he was just a mess. Yeah, the dope replaced by hard liquor and an anger inside. For Lightning, the free love dream was over. For Lightning, it wasn't mine. Yeah, he drowned one night in Kauai. Drunk on stolen cheap champagne. His Hawaiian friends at the funeral, yeah, they didn't even know his real name. That's just the thumbnail sketch of Lightning. Man came, then he left. See, 1 minute you're here, then you disappear. Your life lost in the firmament. You are lightning. You are flashing. You are off. And then you are gone. Like lightning. You are flashing. You are falling down. Brother, you are gone. Hey.